Alie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Alie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah, was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade, leave that in, completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Alie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Alie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Alie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
Your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumber party, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumber party. So go do that. Don't be an Alie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Alie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye. Hey, it's Slumber Party with Alie in Georgia. Hi. I'm Alie.
She's Georgia.
Actually, Georgia.
I'm actually
Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, guys.
Alie, what'd you learn this week?
What did I learn? Georgia, that's a good question. You've never asked me that before. God, I always want to tell you things I learned that are biology.
I know, you and your fucking bugs.
You know, okay, here's one thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I like the new Miley Cyrus video.
What?
Have you seen it?
No.
Fuck.
I'm an adult.
Oh, by the way, this is Slumber Party with Alie and Georgia. Sometimes we say the F word.
Oh, yeah, there's an F word a lot.
Don't worry about
Parents,
it. It's fine, though.
teach your kids the F word.
You'll get so desensitized, you won't even notice.
Yeah.
You won't even fucking notice. Okay, I like the new Miley Cyrus video. I think it's called We Can't Stop.
Is it cute?
No, it's awful. That's why it's great. She looks like a crazy, weird, like a robo hooker. She looks like a robot hooker.
You don't like that kind of...
No,
I
think
like
she's...
that genre of like women being dumb idiots and slutty.
No, I think she's terrible. I think she's terrible for young girls. But from a purely artistic level of like ridiculousness...
Whose artistic level? Because it's not hers.
No. It's some asshole art director
PR
who's like,
fucking...
you know what? This would be like if Kubrick mixed with... And then he's a dick, but...
Yeah.
He's
had sex with her.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't want to think about her having a vagina, although she does twerk in the video. But here's what's interesting about it.
What?
Visually, it's very arresting. She also has this thing that's like Invisalign, but it's made of gold.
Oh, but she's
awful.
You know what you
so
should watch
bad.
instead, which is so much cooler? The video for Cat Power's Manhattan, which is like my favorite song right now.
Have you seen the video to Fiona Apple's Hot Knife?
No.
It's good. P.T. Anderson directed it. She used to date him.
I know.
And now they reunited. She's the best. Fiona Apple is my jam. Fiona Apple is what I love, what I think everyone should strive to be like, only maybe happier. But Miley Cyrus, I'm surprised to learn that I watched this video and was like, if nothing else, I was entertained.
Well, that's all.
As a horrible video should be. I also learned
that
ants have graveyards.
No way.
Ants have fucking graveyards.
What?
Okay, here's the deal. So ant colonies. I already knew this about ants, but here's what's really interesting. So an ant dies and they're like, ugh.
They bury their dead?
They take it and they put it on a big body heap, like a corpse heap. And the ants will be like, here we go, taking the dead one.
Like one at a time? Or like,
yep. One at a time. They're like, we got a downer. And then they take it over to the graveyard and they put it on. But here's what's really interesting. The ones that are most in charge of taking care of the bodies are the old ones. And what that means is they usually die near the graveyard. So these things are so small. They are smaller than like a butt hair. They're the smallest. I was thinking of the worst
Why
thing.
did you have to say that word?
They're smaller than... I don't know why I said that.
Grain of rice.
I was thinking of a thing that's small. Of like on your body that's gross.
I'm just picturing a butthole with hair now.
I know.
Okay, go on.
They don't even have hairy buttholes.
Maybe
They're
they
too
do.
small.
Okay, anyways.
Ants. They're smaller than anything you can think of that is on your body. You have moles bigger than an ant. And here they are with these tiny ganglia brains. But I'm saying, how do they know that? How do they like, oh, I'm older now? I guess that's what working at Walmart is like for old people. Yeah. It's like, I'm going to go to work near the graveyard. Go ahead.
Okay. I learned this week, I'm really into documentaries.
Yes.
And I'm really into real death shows.
I know that about you.
That's my thing. Yeah. I found this documentary on Netflix called Of Dolls and Murder.
What's that?
And it's about what they call the nutshell studies, which is it's a dollhouse made of a crime scene that happened, but it's made by this woman in the fucking 30s, this badass woman who I wish I knew her. Her name is Frances Glessner Lee, and she was like a bored housewife, but she was like really into forensics, so she would make like dioramas, dollhouse dioramas with like completely accurate dioramas
I get it.
of crime scenes.
It's crazy.
Of crime scenes.
I get what you're telling me, and I can't.
And they still use them today when they're like training detectives to be like, they'll look at the diorama and have to figure out what happened and how the murder happened, or what it was. Was it a murder? Was it a suicide? Who did it? Who didn't do it? What's the evidence based on these dioramas? Because they were so accurate.
What was she like as a human?
I don't know.
Did she have any friends?
Beyond.
Was she okay?
I think she was like raised rich, so that's why she knew how to do these little miniatures so well, And she like became a wife. She didn't want to be. She wanted to be like a detective. She wanted to be in forensics. She used to go to autopsies, but she was a woman, so she couldn't. So she got married and was bored and did this instead. And I just think she's so badass and so awesome. So you should watch Of Dolls and Murder.
Ugh, oppression. Guys.
Hey,
hold on, I'm bummed out. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, well,
she wanted to be a detective. She was brilliant, and she got married to some chump.
Well, it was the 30s.
Well, at least her work lives on.
Yeah, it does. Okay,
Sounds like a good documentary.
Speaking of cheering up, we have a guest.
Yeah, we do.
She's amazing. She's a comedian. She's a writer. And she is the host of the Nerdist's new web videos called DIY Damn It. And she's a good friend of hers, and we adore her. And her name is Jocelyn Hughes.
Hi.
Hi.
We got you in our teepee.
Hi.
And we are literally in a teepee.
Literally in a teepee.
There's 3 of us in a small teepee in my apartment right now.
It's true.
Very hot.
It is.
I'm glad we're this comfortable with each other.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Shoes are off.
Shoes are off.
My slip is showing.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm sweating.
Jocelyn, what'd you learn this week?
Yeah, what'd you learn?
God, I learned that I should be better prepared.
That's okay.
No, it
There's
could be
something I
anything.
learned. I was like, going to say like, I learned you can't mix soy sauce with peanut butter.
That's good.
You know, but you
can't?
can.
You can.
Can you?
Like I was going to say something really stupid, but
I know.
you guys had these like really deep, interesting.
Mine was about Miley Cyrus. Where have you been?
Amazing. No, but you were like
Mine was awful.
You were like the visuals were arresting.
No, it
like
was
you
a
weren't like
terrible
describing
video.
it like I really liked it. It was really great. You were like the visuals were arresting.
It's a terrible video.
And it was really blah blah blah. It was
It's just Alie using
interesting.
her words like a big girl.
Oh, that's just a 5-cent vocab book, you guys. I realize that I use words wrong all the time. But by the way, can I tell you something about soy sauce and peanut butter that you actually your what you learned is valid? Is Jared Leto used to mix peanut butter, ice cream, soy sauce, and olive oil and drink it when he was trying to put on weight for some stupid role that no one cared about. So
oh, Jared Leto.
I cannot believe I fucked him. No, I did not fuck Jared Leto.
I can't believe I fucked him either.
I know.
We all had sex.
I can't believe you were there when we...
in our dreams.
Just kidding. Did you learn anything else?
You know, I moved into a new apartment, so I've been doing a lot of settling and home improvement things on my own.
Nice.
And I was going to hire this guy to hang these shelves because I was like, oh, these shelves are going to fall down if I put them in. Because I live in an old apartment. There's plaster. I learned how to get these anchors, these drywall anchors on the internet. I watched all these YouTube videos and then I went and did it and got it and put them up.
How good do you feel? High
Great.
fives all around.
Great.
All around the teepee.
Yeah.
So it was the kind of anchors where there's a screw and it's a spring anchor and it goes through the wall? Is that the deal?
Right. Well, I did a load-bearing drywall anchor.
Talk to me about it.
They're best for plaster. They're metal. And for my bathroom, I used 40 pounds. You know,
Nice.
put up a little shelf for TP and not TP like this, but TP and the TP and your bing bong. And your butt hairs.
Oh, boy.
And little, trinkets and such. And then the kitchen one, I used 50 pounds.
Wow. What are you going to put there? Pots and pans?
I put a little plant up. I thought that would be nice because there's plenty of light, brighten it up a little. And I put a little coffee maker up there.
You're settling in,
girl.
I'm settling.
Jocelyn.
Did you, when you got the first anchor in, were you like, I did this?
Yeah, that wall kind of ate it because the wall is so old.
I've
Like
lived
the
in those
paint,
houses,
yes, because there's so many coats of paint on the wall that it actually enveloped the sides of the screw,
Wow.
the anchor thing.
I've done that.
And I was like, well, maybe this is better because maybe it's like kind of hidden.
Yeah, no, that's good.
How good does
It's
it
not
feel
my
to do
house.
your own shit? Like, I just put in a window air conditioning unit in my, Hollywood apartment.
Yeah.
And it is so dangerous and so not secure, but it works.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to ask any dudes to help me
That's
with
great.
it.
No dudes.
No dudes. I did it my freaking self, and then I got a call from my landlord telling me to take it down. But still,
Really?
yes, but it still is so cold in my bedroom that I can't even deal with it.
Oh,
Did he
nice.
ask you to take it down because he was jealous?
Totally,
It's like-
he was jealous.
For sure.
How'd you do that?
He was like, take it down and then call me and then I can help you with it.
I
'cause
get
I'm a
it.
man.
Well, your web series is called DIY, damn it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Have you always been doing this kind of stuff?
I think when I was younger, I used to do it all the time. I used to be really artsy, crafty, and then I was focusing on comedy, and I really didn't. And I was moving around a lot, and in New York, there's like no space. I had actually planted a window bed with those planters
In New York?
in New York in my Brooklyn apartment, and I got a call for a job in LA.
Oh,
You met your landlord.
I know.
No, I wish. He was like,
Take that shit down.
he
I'm
was
jealous.
great. He was so great. But I got a call for this job and I had to leave and I had it for 4 days and I was so
Oh my God.
pumped about this stupid window.
What was the
planter.
job?
It was the Tosh job.
Okay,
That I
worked-
came out
you
here
found
for.
Tosh.0,
Yes.
and now you're here,
Yep.
living your life,
How long have
Love
you
it.
been in LA?
living the dream.
4 years.
4 years. At what point did you start liking it, or have you?
I've always loved it.
Good for you. Is that because you came from New York? You're like, look at all this goddamn land we got out here.
Chicago and New York.
Yeah, you're from Chicago.
Yeah, you've got warmth, sunshine, wonderful apartments for reasonable prices.
Yeah.
And everybody seems to be pretty happy out here.
Yeah, I agree.
do have to say,
Yeah.
like,
pretty
regardless
goddamn
of the
cheerful.
unemployment part. I think in New York, everybody has to work, so
Yeah.
that's kind of built in. But
That's
people
kinda
out here are
depressing.
just kind of like on unemployment and
Well, we're,
just
like,
like
working
partying.
it.
Yeah.
Can we ask you a slumber party question?
Yep.
Okay, so this is Slumber Party Podcast with Alie and Georgia.
Yep.
We're going to ask you Slumber Party-esque questions.
Okay.
And normally we have a baggie of like really cute questions that we always ask every guest, but we ask.
It sounds like it's like some sort of like it's a
No,
tiny
yeah,
bag.
it's actually a vintage purse, whatever. But we
It's even
asked,
cuter.
It's even cuter. We
course.
asked our like followers on Twitter. By the way, we're at Alie and Georgia. So Matt Mira of Nerdist says, you guys have to choose one cocktail and one cast member from Saved by the Bell to spend a month in the desert with. Saved by
This
the
is
Bell.
cake.
What?
This is cake.
So
Who?
easy.
Duh. Mark Paul Gosselaar, or however you say his name.
Gosling. Ryan Mark Paul Gosling.
I won't ever be able to get it out because his pants will be off.
Hey.
Before
Names
I love
don't
him.
matter. Names don't matter when you're naked.
And Moscow Mule. Boom. Boom.
Wow.
Most delicious drink in the world for me.
I hate every
Love that
character.
Gingy.
I hate every character from that show.
I have a lot of thoughts about this, you guys.
I don't even want to fuck Mark Paul Gosselaar. I don't care.
I don't know if that's his name.
You know, he's really nice.
Is he? Okay.
As like a
human.
human being, he and Dawson.
Oh, is
Leary.
Dawson?
Oh,
What's that real guy's name?
Vanderbeeks.
Oh, yeah.
James Vanderbeek is one of the nicest guys.
Wow.
Like those two guys are I have never met Mark Paul because if I did, we'd be married. But those two guys are apparently the sweetest baby boos.
Okay. I'd go to a desert with a nice guy.
Yeah.
You guys are... I'm way overthinking this.
What are you thinking?
Number one, I was thinking it would be like a wine spritzer served in a Brita filter. That way, if I caught more water, I could...
Wow.
You're too smart for your own good.
Filter it and then continue. And then also I was thinking maybe the principal,
Mr. Bell.
because he would have more experience
Melting?
with things.
Mr. Bell.
But I
try
didn't
this.
think about it from a hedonistic pleasure.
Oh yeah, I guess
standpoint.
I guess it's like the question of survival.
Yeah.
Or who do you want to hang out with for a month?
I know.
Beyond that, Zach can stop time. Remember, Zach Morris would just do a timeout and talk to camera?
That's right.
Holy shit!
Hey, he's made of magic.
But then your month would turn into a year because he'd be stopping time to be like, wait a minute, what if we ate that lizard?
Or he'd fast forward it.
Yeah.
No, you know what? He could stop time. You catch the lizard, you get the lizard, time goes on, and then boom.
And then he'd probably give you more because he's such a nice guy.
You could catch all kinds of animals. What would you do, Georgia?
I would stay home.
You would stay home. Your answer is you'd have a
And
stay
drink blank.
Oh. God, if I had to drink only one cocktail for a month. Wow. Like the same cocktail for a month. I want to say it would be, I want to say Negroni, but it sounds like I feel like the bitterness would get old.
home. Well, bitterness always gets old, Georgia, doesn't it?
That's a life lesson. That's a life
I have
lesson
a
right
question
there.
for you, Jocelyn.
Yes.
Who would win in a fight? Me or Alie?
Oh, I don't like to think about us fighting.
Okay.
But okay.
Clearly
physical
Georgia.
fight.
Clearly Georgia after that comment.
And it's Dane Burt is the person who asked that question.
What up, Dane?
Dane.
Are we grappling?
Yeah, like just pure, like not angry fighting, just like we're in a ring and like the point is to fight, like to punch each other out. Not that we would ever do that, but
I don't, no disrespect, but I think I'd kick your ass.
I think so too.
Georgia,
I think
you laid down in the middle of a Bikram class like 4 minutes in.
Oh yeah, fuck Bikram.
It's not good for your back.
I'm just saying, I don't necessarily, I feel like, then again, I think out of pride you would not let me win.
Well, who has the deepest rage? That's what I'll
We
ask.
both got a lot of rage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I always assume, like, if anyone ever... I mean, I got into a fight in high school.
Have you been in a fight? Have you ever been punched in the face, Jocelyn?
I've never been punched in the face, but I've punched a girl in the face.
Shut
What was
up.
what was the circumstance?
I was fighting her because I was supposed to fight her friend because her friend was, like, messing with my boyfriend. And we were 15. We were in the Blockbuster parking lot.
Whoa. Do you think
It
back
was
now
so
and you're like, that
gross.
was so stupid? Or do you think like...
That was stupid, but that's, like... That's just... It's really kind of funny and silly, and the girl was not seriously hurt.
Yeah.
What if she was? Like, what if I was like,
You
no,
curbed
she's in
her.
a wheelchair.
Yeah, you curbed her.
Then I would be a different person.
Yeah.
But I'll never get into a fight again. I mean, it was just, I've had relationships where we fought all the time, and I'm like, I will never fight like that again. Like, there's just things I won't do. And so it was a good lesson.
Yeah, I guess I haven't yelled at anyone at all in my like adulthood in like
Yelled
a
at
fighting way.
Yelled at anyone?
Like got in a fight.
Like a
A
physical?
screaming match.
Screaming match.
With a boyfriend or something.
Yeah, never.
I've had some screaming.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I think you would win. That's why I
But
think you would win.
We've also dated, the two of us have dated shittier guys.
The two
way
of Jocelyn
shittier.
and Alie dated
Yeah.
shittier guys.
We've
Like
dated
king
guys-
shitty.
We've dated guys that maybe,
They're the king shits.
that have done all of the things that a guy isn't.
So, but
Pretty
just by
much.
the fact that I choose nice guys,
They're probably
makes
not
me-
even human.
Makes me not able to fight. I agree. It makes
Well,
me unable to fight.
I mean, date a beta, and then you'll never be like an alpha conflict.
I do date betas.
So
I
you know
like
what
them.
mean? Yeah, it's because you're alpha.
Beta males is what
Yeah,
we're saying.
you're like your alpha.
But yeah, I've dated
If you-
betas.
We're all alphas. What are you talking about? All
I know,
three
I'm
of us girls
saying,
are alphas.
Me as an alpha dates an alpha. And
Me
then
too.
there's gonna be
Oh.
And then,
conflict.
shit
Okay.
hits the
Should we
fan.
explain what it means,
I need
Alie?
a gamma male. A gamma male are usually the weird
What
old
is that?
elderly apes whose sticks don't work, and they throw them like on the ape pile, and then but that's like a gamma male. But a beta male is like a member of like an animal pack that's like not going to get laid.
Right. The submissive guy.
Except
He's
by
going
me.
to try every once in a while, and then the alpha's going to be like, I'm going to bite your neck so fucking hard, and then he's like, I guess I'm not going to reproduce.
And I'm going to be
he's-
like, oh, that's so sad. I'll have sex with you.
yeah. And that beta male is so fucking happy.
Anyway, he's a wonderful guy. He's wonderful.
He probably like reads and like, loves documentaries.
And like holds your
and,
hand when you're watching TV or
like
whatever.
knows how to make like a really nice roast chicken.
Totally. And when you make one, he's like so sweet, like nice about it.
And what's crazy is that he's an ape.
I know. Why are you dating an A of Georgia? You guys, you know what for me is like a big thing is when a guy holds your hand when he's driving.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Get that hand on that wheel, dog.
You'd say top 10 thing? Like a big thing like top 10er?
A top 10 of what? Like things that make me happy, or
that
like
you
that you
like-
have to do?
Love with a guy.
Yeah, it's when my top 10 is like when we're driving somewhere and we're still touching.
No.
I really like that. What's yours, ladies?
Oh, not being lied to.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Okay.
You're just
All right.
wishful
I'm in
thinking.
therapy.
Yeah.
We're all
I
in
think
therapy.
not saying he's gonna fuck people as soon as I leave town.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So you guys should try beta males because they
Would
are
that go under the
really-
category of sweet nothings? I feel like that's something I can imagine someone I would date would whisper over a pillow. I'm gonna fuck everybody the minute you leave town.
including your friends.
But then he may throw in like a bitch at the end.
Oh my god.
Oh, guys.
Am I swearing too much?
No, we all swear.
Are you kidding? Are you fucking
Lo
kidding me?
siento.
Yeah, so you guys, we've made some revelations. Alpha, beta.
Revelations.
Yeah.
What if we all
Gamma.
like? What if we did like a month-long experiment where I dated alphas and you guys had to date betas, and like we come back here in a month.
I can't date a beta.
What happens? Okay, here's the thing that's interesting about it, though, is it's survival.
I've dated a beta.
And see, I think women are attracted to alphas in a horrible, weird, awful biological way, because that means the bigger... If you have a baby who's a big dick, who's a big asshole, he's going to eat before the nice babies. So you're going to fuck someone who's an asshole. Because you know what? That guy's going to survive, because look at all of the people he beat out.
To be
It's
fair,
so fucked.
I think I've dated a mix. And I think, I've had people that seem to be beta and nice, and then they're, mentally tortured or something. So
I don't think
I
all
can't
the
say that
guys-
I've only dated alphas. I mean, usually for me, because I'm a comedian, like the guys I've dated that are alphas are just like super funny and aggressive with their humor.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think I date necessarily beta dudes. It's just they're just nice people. What? They're beta. I don't care. Actually, I don't care either way.
Comedians are weird. Comedians are a weird mix, because
Well, they're all sad in their hearts,
a lot of sadness.
and they're all clowns on the outside.
I know. I love it.
So it's just cracking the code.
Here's
Or
what's
the crowd.
interesting about
Or the
that,
crowd.
and this is not passing the women talking about things other than guys, but I will say, in terms of relationships, intellect and survival from like a cerebral standpoint is important, and wit and humor is a huge indicator of intelligence.
Yeah.
So it's to date a comedian is, for some women, is very natural, because it's like, oh well, then I'm gonna have a smart baby. Maybe it's an asshole, maybe it's nice, but it'll be smart.
I have another question for Jocelyn
Okay.
from our Twitter. It's this sneaky tiki dude, SNIKITIKI, who always asks great questions whenever we call for them.
Okay.
Go, dude.
He says, or she says, I don't know.
I think it's a dude.
What is the acceptable age difference between dating individuals? How old / how young?
Ugh.
Man older, woman older? What's the deal, you guys?
All right, I'll say this.
Okay.
Okay.
My mother's 7 years older than my dad.
Okay.
Ooh.
How old were they when they like got married and shit?
She was 30. He was 23.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I always grew up with that. And not that that means anything. I particularly get along with older gentlemen.
Me too. I like
don't-
older dudes so much.
I didn't have a grandpa. Like it's not like a dad thing. I don't know. I think it's the maturity, the settled, the not sleeping on a futon thing is really
And isn't
great.
it nice to date a guy who like knows shit and like
Yeah.
can take care of shit?
And what I said to my therapist is like, it's so nice to just sit and drink a bottle of wine with a man.
Yeah.
And I have
40.
dated, guys who wine's gross. And I'm not saying that the guy I have to date has to drink wine.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
could be
like
like,
an
I like it.
example.
This is my whiskey that I like, and he likes that whiskey.
If it's sushi or if he knows a great Italian
You're
place
talking
or
about the finer things.
just somebody who's just
Worldly.
more established. I'm talking about millionaires only. I would like to date, if there's any millionaires listening. No, I just
There aren't any, I promise.
I think the last few guys I've dated, there's been such a contrast of young, old, etc. that I tend to like older. So that being said, I think once you hit around 27, 28, as a woman, you really are coming to your own, and you like really are mature, more mature than you were at 24 or whatever.
I definitely. That's 28's a huge age for most people.
It was a great year.
It was a great year for me. It was
28.
life changing. I have dated 28-year-old guys since I was 28, and every year I grow older and they stay
28.
Same
same
age.
fucking age. And but for me, I like younger guys because I don't necessarily want someone that can take care of shit, because I'm like, I'll take care of shit because I feel like it's like I have to do it myself, and I think I'm afraid of death, and so dating someone younger, especially who continues to be
Your death or
28,
their death?
my own.
Okay.
Then I don't have to confront my own mortality, because I'm
Okay.
like, look, we're still young, you guys, and then I don't realize that I'm a weird old haggard woman.
You're not
because
old,
I'm looking
haggard. You're like super young, and you're like
you.
that might be a stretch what you're saying
but
right now.
I'm hyperbolic. But continuing to date someone who is at a golden age, I don't even notice that I'm getting older. It's
it.
really not good.
It's a good trick
And
to
I
play
think for
yourself.
dudes, I think the youngest I would date would be like 32. 34.
I think they always say it's half plus
I don't know.
set. What is it?
I think 17 is a great
I've dated guys that were like, my last ex was 8 years older than me. I dated a guy that was 9 years older than
Yeah.
me. And those were always the most laid back, nicest.
I dated a
experiences.
dude who was like 9 years older than me, and he knew his shit. And I
Yeah.
was so impressed by
Was this
it.
a guy that smoked weed and worked at Bed Bath & Beyond?
Who had a daughter who was 11 years younger than me? Yeah,
But ultimately,
that one.
You were like, he wasn't super ambitious, though.
Yeah.
He knew his shit. He knew, like, about conspiracy theories, like,
Politics, yeah.
and stuff like that. He was very smart.
He's very smart, but
But it didn't necessarily mean that his
Especially when he
life
was
was
stoned.
well, you got to add some shit to like any equation, which is like, even if you like dating younger guys, they still have to be people that like share your values and your morals and that sort of thing.
A
Yeah.
guy that knows about politics is a great guy. And he did have to raise a child.
Raised a great child.
She's a great child.
Yeah, but
Not everyone's perfect.
ambitious is nice.
I mean, I only care about how old the guy I date is. I don't give a flying fuck about how guys date, because they're all nightmares. So
Oh,
they can date whatever age they want.
I don't know. I get creeped out sometimes when my friends are like, my friends who are like 35 dudes, and they're like dating a 25-year-old.
Well,
I'm just like, what are
if
you
that's
doing?
how mature they are, then bravo.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little insulted by it, that I almost like, I'm like, you can't find a girl who's like 32 who's got her shit together enough to date.
I just can't. You know what's so weird is all of this doesn't depress me, because it's just it's so blatantly, clearly biological. I'm like, no, he doesn't want to date a 32-year-old, because we're such primates that it's like, I just figure he's like, I'll knock up whatever can probably carry this motherfucker to term. And I'm like,
No way.
You're so like you're
I let
going
people-
to such an animalistic
I know,
place
you
with
keep
all your
doing that.
theories.
Yeah,
it's a lot
everything.
of baby talk.
No, but I know, but the thing is about human beings is like, we drive cars and we wear pants and we have podcasts and stuff, but we're animals and we're driven by these crazy
For sure.
animal things. Like the moon influences when you can reproduce. That's fucking crazy. The
That's
moon.
super crazy.
The moon is like, you're going to have PMS right now because I'm the goddamn moon. It doesn't you're an animal. It doesn't care. And so we're these animals put in these situations that are entirely unnatural, dealing with like these psychologies that are like too advanced for us to even understand. And so I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's weirdly biological and chemical that we attribute to just character or choices.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think we have to find you a zoologist.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
But
be ideal.
I was thinking about
I
that.
smell like giraffe poop all the time, though. I feel
No
like.
way. Take a shower. He's probably all ripped from carrying around poop and feed and stuff.
The thing about it is,
Dressing up like a panda.
You need to
sneaking
write
in
this
there.
book.
He dresses up like a panda, and he sneaks in the panda cage, and he buries some bamboo.
But he has to put on panda musk when he does it, so he stinks. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
going back to the
so-
stink.
For this girl? Ooh,
Panda musk. She
love
does like
her
black and
now.
white striped shirts like nobody I've ever met.
true.
So maybe this
She's
is
got one
perfect.
on right now.
yep.
Maybe-
Georgia, you like beard musk though.
I do love.
You know why? Because you're an animal.
Oh, I love
you're
the
an
smell of a
animal.
man.
Yeah, I
a
do
boy
too.
man.
Oh,
you
it's
don't
so
even know
sexy.
why you do. Because because it's crazy pheromones.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just saying, but I think if I did date a zoologist or something, I would probably be like, oh, this is so weird. Two I think I would get in a weird like a biology zone, and then maybe it would kill.
Like the sound of sex would be like so obviously that of which what like apes would make that.
No way he would know. He'd be all over it.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
He'd be one step ahead, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see.
1/2 step ahead.
Hey,
Okay,
Jocelyn.
Yep.
I heard you have a ghost story.
Oh yeah, I have a great ghost story.
Let's fucking hear it.
But it's kind of not exactly a ghost. So
Okay.
It's okay.
when I was in 6th grade, one of my aunts passed away. She had a stroke, and she was super important in my life. And when she died, I've never seen my mom cry. It was like the saddest thing. And it was Halloween when she went to the hospital before she had died. And so I remember I was in rollerblades. I love rollerblades. I still do. But I was in rollerblades trick-or-treating with my friends. And I remember just thinking like, oh my God, this is so terrible. And I didn't really get it. And then she died. And then my mom was even more sad. And anyway, I can't remember the first, I think in high school it was. So my mom, she had all these furs, my aunt. So my mom had a couple of them, and she would like wear them at Christmas and like very important times, you know, because in Chicago it's freezing. And so I think it was in high school, but it was like right before I graduated or something. I had this dream where my Aunt Mary came out of a lake in Wisconsin because we were all up north because we would all go up north together. And she came out of the lake wearing the fur coat. And she came up to me and she was like, everything is fine. I will be in 3 of your dreams.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's like, I'll be in 3 of your dreams. And then she went back into the lake.
Wow.
And like, it was okay. Like, it was like peaceful and everything was fine. And I can't remember when I had the second dream, but I think it was, I don't know if it was after college. She came out of my closet this time in the fur. I was in my childhood bedroom and she came out of the closet wearing the fur coat and she was like, I'm going to be in one more dream. And I thought that she was going to be in the dream like all these different times. I was like, oh, I'm going to have a final Mary dream.
Wow.
I'm going to have my final Mary dream. But now I'm like, maybe I'll have it before I die.
You haven't had it yet?
I haven't had the third.
It's weird that you keep thinking do you think in your dream? Like, because you know sometimes you think in your dream and you're aware that you're thinking in your dream.
I think it's been so long since it happened that I think I was thinking in the dream.
Yeah.
But I couldn't say for sure.
That's so creepy. The fact that you can think it in your dream and not conjure it, I feel like is interesting. That part's interesting to me.
Yeah, and one of our family friends, every time he gets drunk and we're all hanging out, he'll be like, oh, Mary's here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, she's great. She was like the sweetest from what I remember being a 12-year-old. Really sweet and kind, and she always gave us these beautiful presents, and I always thought she looked beautiful. Her house is so beautiful. I mean, everything about her is like really pleasant. So I don't think it would ever be a bad dream.
No.
I always thought it would be like something very exciting, you know, but for my wedding day or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's my ghost story, even though it's kind of also a dream story.
I'm actually way more, you know how I don't believe in ghosts? That's not my thing. But I'm way more, like, dreams to me are so fascinating because what, like Alie, like, what the fuck are they biologically? Like, what is the point?
Animal lady.
Yeah.
Well,
Old
I
pheromone.
can tell you, they're actually your brain working out
I
situations
know. That's
that you
what
have
they
to deal with in
say.
the future. So,
I know.
but maybe
Or-
your brain is working out what happens to you in the afterlife. Like, are you?
Or is it filing the shit that happened that day or that week?
I also believe that there was a possibility that there are like 11 dimensions.
Oh, sure.
There's nothing to prove that there's not.
I agree
so
with that.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
She could exist on an astral plane.
Totally.
And the thing is, we don't know anything about anything. We're so not advanced in terms of science that it's very possible that, like, Mary is water skiing in a fur on a lake right now and she's loving it.
And, like, waving at you.
Oh, that'd be
from the
so
shore.
great.
And she's like, hey, it's my
I hope
last
so.
dream.
Yeah.
Watch me do this trick.
I hope so.
Who knows?
I'm really, I feel like, I don't know, we've never talked about this. I don't know why. About dreams. Like, because I don't believe in ghosts, but dreams to me are so fucking interesting, and astral planes and different dimensions. I believe in that so much more than a ghost.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any weird dreams that have come true?
Yes, constantly.
Like you've had a vision of something.
Yes.
Like,
but I
What
can't.
about deja vu? Isn't deja
Yeah.
vu
Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on with that, man.
I've had deja vu in ways that I've been like, I know I dreamt about this, like this situation.
I've had it like super weird. Like, and I had a dream. This is so dumb. I had a dream when I was the goth in San Francisco. I had a really, really vivid dream about like walking into this room full of lights and seeing a guy with purple hair, and it was just like really airy and weird. And then a few months later.
Sorry.
A few months later, I went to some big crazy goth club where there's like 15 rooms, and it's like the kind of raver room, the industrial room. And in one of the rooms, it was all of these lights and a guy with purple hair,
wow.
Same hair, and he passed by me, and as we passed, he asked me if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I didn't do any drugs, I didn't drink at the time.
Was his name Jesus?
But I drew a picture of him. What if it was?
What if it was Jesus?
He was carrying a cross.
Gold. Gold.
Oh, you guys.
Gold.
You know what's crazy? One more thing about dreams.
Yeah.
Is when you're falling asleep. Have you heard of lucid dreaming?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do that.
Do you?
I get trapped in dreams a lot. I get trapped, and I get trapped in scary dreams, and I can't move my muscles in the dream, so someone will be coming to kill me or something, and I can't move and get out of it. But I'm telling myself, move, move, and I'm telling my whole body to move. It's so intense.
That's crazy.
I also have a lot of
terrifying.
deja vu. Like,
Ooh.
I had it last week. I was driving through Los Feliz, and I was like, oh my God, I've had deja vu of this before.
Really?
Yes, I
What is
swear to
that?
God.
Do you? I would like to do some research as to whether that happens like during a traumatic time, or if that happens during like really, like what events can kind of precipitate those feelings. Like
They seem to be the dumbest events.
Yeah, mine too.
The deja vu stuff.
Yeah.
Seems to be the most dumb, mundane.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
I was cleaning the cat box recently,
You
and I had deja vu. I didn't want to say that.
That's really funny.
But I was I was cleaning the cat box. There was a dude over, and I was like, I met. This happened in a dream before with this dude. This dude, was waiting for me in the other room.
Whoa.
And I can't say like I was cleaning shit just now, and I thought, and I remembered you. You can't say that, so I didn't say anything about it.
I always think cat litter contains some terrible chemical that's going to make me love cats.
No, that's toxoplasmosis. It's
It's
a
real.
parasite.
But
you
It's an
guys-
absolutely
And
real
that's
thing.
why there's crazy cat ladies.
No,
But it comes from their shit.
Absolutely.
It comes.
Because I'm going to tell my friend when I watch her cats, I'm not going to clean their litter boxes.
It's not
because
every
I
cat.
hate cats.
Okay, really quick. As someone who loves cats,
Yeah.
Capital
like,
HAT for me.
to a
E.
fucking like crazy
HATE.
degree. It's not in. It's just not just like in cats. It's
I've
a
just
fucking
done a-
virus that outdoor cats can get. And it's not like you get toxoplasmosis like a human gets it and then loves cats and everything else is fine. You're sick. Like you're a sick person and have to go to the hospital.
Like
It's
you
not-
become old
that's
and
not
single.
true.
And
yeah, it's like it's a virus that you get in your body. It's not like I always have this little like I'm depressed all the time. No, and I love cats. It's not like that.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
I don't think
Real
it is
talk?
either.
I've just been doing a shit ton of research because my sister's family may have toxoplasmosis because their neighbor is a cat hoarder.
Oh shit!
And they have all manner of crazy ass health symptoms right now. And so I was just researching this and researching a lab at Stanford that specializes in this. And Georgia, you are absolutely half right. It occurs more commonly in outdoor cats than indoor cats. So if an indoor cat a cat's been indoors all of its life, less likely it'll have it.
Okay.
But it is a parasite. It does live in shit, and it doesn't make you so sick you go to the hospital. It can just have cognitive effects and psychological effects and
Good
motor skills
Lord.
where you're clumsier. You're more likely to be clumsier. You're more likely
Get in
to be,
car accidents
get in
more,
car
right?
accidents if you have toxoplasmosis. And you rats that are infected with
Oh,
the
yeah.
parasite get, instead of smelling cat pee and running the fuck away because they're like there's a predator, they're like, oh, I love this.
It's sexy to them, so they get attracted to it,
Cats
and then the
are gonna
cat
take
kills
over the
them.
world.
Yeah.
Just like how dudes with beards, like there's something in their beard that I'm like, that's sexy. I'm gonna come
There's
towards
cat
it. You're
urine in their
running the
beard.
fuck
Why
away.
not some beards? Maybe that's a thing. I like them too, girl.
But I mean, that's the crazy magic of biology is that you would not know why. How are these cats eating so many rats? These rats should be so scared of them. But there's a tiny parasite, and evolution has selected
Gross,
that.
gross,
So cool.
gross.
Crazy.
So
who the
cool.
fuck knows anything about anything?
Okay, I have one last question,
I know.
and then I think we should do fuck
We're
that.
powerless. Okay.
Speaking of powerless, Jocelyn, what are you powerless towards in the middle of the night? You're up late, you're watching 30 Rock, and you want a fucking creepy snack, and you're by yourself. Like, what is your go-to weird snack?
Well, recently facing a life change.
Yeah,
My kitchen has
It
changed
sounds like you got menopause, but you don't.
drastically.
Are we going to
yeah.
talk about your life change at all?
Well, I went through a big breakup. If anyone's read my tweets, my life's been in shambles. I've tried to cool it on the shambles.
I love
doing
your all
great.
caps hashtag shambles.
I should have hashtagged the tweet I sent tonight, which is I like putting makeup on before I go to the therapist so I can cry it all off.
Shambles. Hashtag shambles.
Shams.
But you're
Shambling
so
on.
real about it, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, I just have to be because it's just a terrible thing that exists.
I hate this dude.
Terrible person. But yeah, so I don't have quite the same kitchen because I would cook for us constantly, and now it's just me, and it's so weird to have food or whatever.
I get it, yeah.
But I started eating meat after 9 years of just eating seafood. I eat seafood and veggies and stuff. So I've been making chicken nuggets like a while.
Wow.
Get it.
Delicious, like organic those little baby ones. They're so good.
Where do you get them?
Whole Foods or Sprouts.
What are they? Like just
little
chicken nuggets?
I don't know the brand.
How do you cook that? Because I'll get turkey
Toaster
corn.
oven.
Yeah, I'll get turkey corn dogs from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And I'll microwave it for a minute, and then I put it in the toaster. Like I have a thing.
Yeah, I'm super weird about microwaves, so I just have a toaster oven.
What do you mean you're weird about microwaves?
I think they're freaky.
You don't trust them?
I feel like they're surreal and they warp food into weird cell formations.
And they make you love cat urine. Who knows, you guys? Who knows?
But yeah, so I would say chicken nuggets, or I've been getting the gluten-free Oreos from Trader Joe's, and I like build a triple. JoJo's. I build a triple. 'Cause who needs all those wafers? You know what I mean?
I get it.
Shit, girl. Damn. What are you, ketchup or mustard with chicken nuggets, or anything?
I will do a mayo ketchup sriracha.
Whoa.
Or I'll do a barbecue.
What?
Yeah.
That's legit.
It's really for convenience, but otherwise, like, I have this. Yeah, I mean, I make all these different salads with like farro, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but that's not a like guilty pleasure late at night thingy.
You know, I don't buy sweet stuff other than the Trader Joe's because I will go to town on it.
I get it.
So I just restrain myself. But
Yeah,
if I am let loose into a frozen yogurt place, I will go bananas.
I could talk to you guys about the insulin cycle. You don't want to hear it.
No, I don't. That is
It's not your fault, is what I'm saying.
Lately,
It's just insulin.
my thing has been the turkey corn dogs from Trader Joe's. A little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of leave me the fuck alone while I eat this goddamn corn dog.
Yeah.
While watching Orange is the New Black happening.
It's over. I
Don't
ruined
judge
it.
me.
It's all over.
What's yours, Alie?
I thought I had 15 episodes. It was only 13.
I'm on 10,
Can you imagine
you guys.
me yesterday?
I finished
lost
it.
my mind.
I finished it yesterday too.
Me
Talk
too.
about the end, you guys. Please.
I was disappointed by the ending. Go on.
I loved it.
Sorry. Okay, go.
Loved it.
I love
okay.
it so much.
What's your snack, Alie?
My snack? I have been just eating peanut butter with spoons.
Good.
That's just what I do.
All right. So fuck that. Everyone.
Fuck that. Here's fuck that. So fuck that's the thing we do. Two things. One thing you love so much that you would slow bone it
Okay.
and kiss it on the neck. And another thing that you hate so much, it can fuck that.
What's the one you love so much?
Right now it's hamburgers.
Is it?
You're so not vegetarian anymore. Are you just like making up for last time?
No. Let me change my answer. Those pork sausages, like the
yeah.
breakfast sausages.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Holy bazoola.
You're like someone who just got out of the priesthood in a
Dude.
whorehouse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 9 years, and I try to chill out, but meat is so much better than anything I've ever tasted that
Wow.
those pork breakfast sausages, I need. Plus, it just leaves you full way longer because it's just straight protein. It doesn't convert to sugar like carbohydrates.
Yeah.
You probably know about this. I'm pointing it out.
She does.
Insulin, motherfuckers.
But anyway, yeah, that is my jam.
Alie, what do you love so much you want to fuck?
Oh, God.
Yeah, fuck those pork sausages.
Fuck those pork sausages.
Ironically called pork sausage.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys ready for a really bad one?
Yeah, go.
Going to bed early.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I wanted, fuck yeah, going to bed early.
Good for you.
I just get in my bed
that's
and I
real
fuck
nice.
my pillow with my face, and I love it.
Do you wash your face first?
I sure do.
That's awesome.
I put
bet
on
you do.
moisturizer.
Yep.
Great.
Skin's looking great. I feel refreshed, and I'm like, but mostly behind that, fuck that, like I want to fuck that is saying no to parties that I don't want to go to.
Obligations.
It's good. You do what you need to.
I'm like,
take care of yourself first.
I'm gonna go to bed early, you guys. So I don't,
I still haven't gotten. I have times where I'm like that too, but I haven't gotten past like that. It's Saturday night. I should be doing something. What
Saturday,
should I be doing?
I watched Orange Is the New Black.
Fuck yeah.
I went out.
I'm having me time.
Well, at
Good for
10:30,
you.
11.
I want to hang out with me tonight.
That's sweet, you guys.
I want to fuck my bed
Eat some JoJo's.
with my sleepy
Some
body.
triple JoJo's.
Yeah.
Adequate rest.
Trippy Joe's. That's
My
what I call
fuck
them,
yeah.
Trippy Joe's.
Trippy Joe.
I don't call them anything.
My fuck yeah is the book called My Therapist. I've been going for 2 years. It's the only book she's ever recommended to me. Tiny Beautiful Things by Cheryl Strayed, aka Dear Sugar.
Oh yeah, I saw you tweeted or something about that, so I downloaded it on my Kindle.
Awesome. It'll make you cry, you guys. Especially ladies. You guys should read this. So good.
I think it's a good a pan-gender appeal.
I've given
I
it
would
to
say
2
so.
lady friends so far. I gave my copy that I hadn't finished yet to a girlfriend because I was just
Bold.
like, just take it. You need this.
It's a great book because every chapter is a different question answer, and it's
Right.
usually like huge relationship life advice. And almost always you turn the page and you finish it, and you're like, oh well, you should do the thing that you should do but you don't want to do. You're like, oh, that's what life is
it's
about.
always
is
that.
Do the thing you know you should do, but you're scared of doing.
And every question, even though it's like super weird and like something about something you've never done before, it relates to you a little bit, and you'll understand, or someone you know, or
Yeah.
What do you hate so much, Jocelyn, that you're like, fuck that?
I think the answer is very obvious.
What? I'm not saying it for
That'd be the
you.
relationship I just got out of.
Fuck that relationship.
Fuck that relationship.
Fuck that.
You're doing great,
You're doing
girl.
great.
Thanks.
I'm impressed with you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
I really am. I know it's not easy, and I know you're not like, I'm not saying you're just killing it, but you're
Yeah.
still killing it in your own way, and I'm really impressed.
I appreciate it. I would love for someone to buy my wedding dress. So
Oh,
if anybody wants a wedding dress, I have a great one.
what are we doing the weekend of
We're going to Sonoma.
the weekend that Jocelyn was supposed to get married? We're planning a crazy,
Lovely.
awesome taking you out to fucking Sonoma.
It's going to be great.
I'm so excited for that.
We'll have a house or something in that.
I got Scrabble. We're doing this.
I have bananagrams.
Great.
Yeah, you guys. this is happening, so.
Bananagrams.
Thank you.
Hello, heaven.
I have
Thank
heroin. No, I'm just-
heroin. Okay,
what if I
let's
brought
do it.
heroin? Allie, what do you hate? What do you want to fuck that?
Being out of water. You're like, what, Allie? What are you talking about? It's severe.
Yeah, but you did this fucking crazy. You need to get an arrowhead out of more
Tell
than
me
anyone
about
I've ever met in my life.
I drink a lot
you
of water.
Fucking, and you have
Oh,
you live in
I
the
thought it
third.
was this like metaphorical, like out of water, like I just
Nope.
don't fit
No.
in. I was like, God
No.
damn, you guys have the best answers.
Allie buys
You're
it by the
literally
gallon.
out of water.
She buys it by the gallon and then walks it up to her like 3-story fucking apartment building.
And you know what happens if I'm thirsty?
What about a Brita, girl?
I think that they still taste
Yeah,
weird.
they don't take out
also
all
that I
everything.
live in a building this was built in 1929.
I
and
know,
it
mine too.
It comes out brown.
Yeah,
I
my
can't
water's
cope
not
with that.
right.
I can't cope with
It doesn't
that.
take out
And my
chlorine.
Brita's not great
No.
either, but my refrigerator's
You
more
guys, I
disgusting.
have a Sparklets machine.
I know.
I get hot water. I get cold water.
Where do I
get
put that in
bottles.
my house?
I don't know. You'll
You're
find somewhere.
in my
Yeah,
house right
me
now.
too.
Where do I put that?
I don't have the room.
You have the room, Jocelyn. I've seen your apartment. I have the tiniest kitchen that you've ever seen in your life, and
That's
I
true.
have
I
made
got
room
shelves
for
to
it.
hang. Maybe I'll build a shelf for it.
Hey,
I need to get on this water situation, you guys. You know
It's
what
the
I really
best.
need is I need to find out a good water filtration system.
I think so.
And
What
one
about
that can,
Pure? That bad
Does
too?
that work?
I don't know.
someone email us. Let us know.
Yeah, because when it's 11:30 p.m. and I'm out of water and I'm thirsty and my apartment's hot, I'm like, this is what death feels
You
like.
need a better situation because also just for the earth.
Sparklets has changed my life,
Just
you
for the
guys.
earth.
It's $36 a month. I get 4 bottles,
That's a
giant
lot of
bottles.
money.
It's not because I get 4 huge bottles of water.
20 gallons.
It's amazing. It's
It's
wonderful.
$1.50 a gallon.
I'll take it.
It's not too bad.
It's hot and cold,
And you get it delivered.
and it gets delivered.
And they have that shiny, beautiful truck.
Oh, yeah, man, so sexy.
All right.
All right,
Make a
ready.
change.
The thing I hate so much, I want to go fuck itself, is not having parking in my apartment. Not having
Oh,
parking.
me too. But that's why I bought a teeny tiny car.
Sucks. Yeah, Jocelyn, thanks for being on Slumber Party.
Thanks for having
where
me.
can we, if we were
Yeah.
not your ex-fiance, where could we stalk you?
On Twitter. It's perfect. JOSELYN